Oh, yeah! Let's go! Oh my god, I haven't done any Stanley Cup crap so far this season. I'm sorry. I was so busy. I'm about to finish school tomorrow, and what better time for Stanley Cup Finals action? Game 5 tonight. What a game! I mean, the game itself was okay, but compared to like the last couple games, it wasn't as But oh my god! So go to the first period. No scoring in the first. Second shots were 9-7 for Washington. No goals. Couple posts. Couple power plays. No nothing. However, it heats up in the second period because at 6:24 in the second, Jacob Verona gets his third from Wilson and Kuznetsov. So it's 1-0 Caps. However, just 3 minutes and 16 seconds later, Schmidt, former Washington Capital, gets his third throughout the playoffs from Smith and Mark Dassault. But then, just 34 seconds later, Alexander Ovechkin gets his 15th of the playoffs from Backstrom and Carlson on the power play. And at 12:56, David Perron gets his first from Tatar and Miller, and that goal was challenged. And the rule was maybe there was 2 penalties between the guys, and then maybe goaltender interference. You could argue, but I thought it was a good goal. And personally, I thought it was a good goal, but in the end, it didn't matter. So shots in that period were 13-11 in favor of Vegas. And at 19:31, Riley Smith gets his 5th from Tuck and Theodore, his power play goal, with just 29 seconds later. That hurts for the Caps. 29 seconds. It's like, oh, we could have had a tie game going to the third, but then now you have you're behind by a goal. It's the third period, 9:52. Devontae Smith-Pelly gets his 7th from Orpik again. It wasn't challenged, but you could argue it might have been offside. But I don't think it was. I think it was clearly onside. Devontae Smith-Pelly goal. It gets a 7th. That ties the season goal mark this season. And then 12:23, Lars Eller gets a 7th from Connolly and Burakovsky. Fleury made the initial save, but it trickled behind him, and then Eller just was able to bang it in home. Shots total are 33 for 31 for Washington. Marc-Andre Fleury, 29 saves on 33 shots, .879 save percentage. Holtby, 28 for 31, .903 save percentage. And that was that. The Washington Capitals finally erase the curse. And honestly, going to these finals, I was okay with any team really winning it, Vegas or Caps. I was leaning towards more of the Capitals, but I would be okay with Vegas. But Washington did it in 5 games against Vegas. I think Vegas, they just ran out of gas. And the Caps did something similar to what the Knights did. Take this. The Knights kind of, what they did to Winnipeg is how they got eliminated in the end. Because Vegas, hear this. Game 5, Game 6, they beat San Jose, right? They lose Game 1, and then they win 4 straight. The Capitals won Game 6 and 7 against Tampa, lost Game 1 against Vegas, and then won 4 straight against them. Similar. Vegas, they just, even though they played less games, they just weren't there. Why? They just weren't prepared for Washington. Capitals, they deserve every moment, and I'm happy for them, and they just deserve it. I mean, for Vegas, you lost in the finals, but you can't be you could be pissed, but you should realize, yes, you lost, but you had the best expansion team. First ever year as an expansion team in all of sports. You made it to the finals where nobody thought, even I didn't think you guys were going to make it to the finals. And you did. And you lost, and I feel sorry for Nate Schmidt. It wasn't his fault that he got drafted by Vegas, but like he was a former Capitals, and he must be like he's probably like, oh my god, he lost to his former team. Yeah, the Capitals won it. They finally won it, and Ovi wins it. And this year they broke all the curses. They done. They beat Pittsburgh. They finally go to the third round of the Ovechkin era. They finally go to the finals. They beat Tampa in a series. And then they win the Stanley Cup. And they win it in 5 games that we all know. And when Vegas was up 3-2 going to that third period, I saw before Smith Valley scored, I was thinking, oh my god. Because the Capitals lost. They're 7-5 in a series when they went up 3-1. So I was thinking, oh my god, no. Please, no. But they did it. Vegas, you had a good year, but it wasn't it. Capitals win it. 10-3 on the road. I think that's a record. And that's just incredible. 40 years for Caps existing, and they win it. 3 straight years, it stays in the East. Conn Smythe, Alexander Ovechkin. I'm not surprised. He had a good playoffs. Kuznetsov I would have liked to see, because he had a really good playoffs, but I do see Ovechkin. It makes sense. The most goals by any player this season. He had a lot more hits, more dedication. Kuznetsov had dedication, but Ovi took more blocks, more hits. I was a little kind of shocked that it wasn't Kuznetsov or maybe even Holtby, but Ovi was a sure bet. Yeah. And the Capitals do it. The Capitals are Stanley Cup champions. And think of what they did this playoffs. They went down 2-0 to Columbus. They win 4 straight after Eller got that weird overtime winner. They move on to face Pittsburgh. They tied it up and they win 2 straight to beat Pittsburgh in overtime from Kuznetsov. Against Tampa, they won the 2 first. They lost the next 3 and then they won the next 2. Beat Tampa. Vegas, they lost once and then they won 4 straight over Vegas. 4 straight over Vegas. Honestly, the handshake line, and I saw the Stanley Cup, which is probably still going on. You saw how the Knights cheered and they walked off. Fleury was not happy. He smashed his blocker up against the boards. I don't blame him. He lost a chance at the cup, but for him, he's already a 3-time champ. I wouldn't be as that. Maybe he's pissed off that he actually had to shake hands with the Capitals. But Caps won it. I mean, ever since they won game 1, once they won game 2, once they won game 2, I'm like, okay, they played really good in game 2. Vegas didn't. I didn't have this, but I predicted Caps to win game 3 because of that their first home game in the finals in such a long time. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be proud, they're gonna do it. They did. And I took Vegas in game 4 because I was like, I don't think Vegas is gonna go down. They're gonna snap out of it and play. But they didn't. And then tonight, I said that Vegas was gonna win, but I wanted the Caps. I wanted the Caps to win, but I thought Knights were gonna win. Anyway, Marc-Andre Fleury. What happened? I mean, it could have been the strong offense of the Capitals, but I mean, what happened? A save percentage in the finals, none of them went up over .9. The highest I played was .885. He even had a 7.789 and some around that in there. I mean, just unbelievable. Like, what the hell happened? And Holtby, he turned it up. Ever since after Game 5 against Tampa, he just played great. I mean, Game 1 was a little shaky, but every game was up .90 save percentage except for one, which was Game 1. But ever since Game 1, he turned up a notch and he played great. So there it is. The Capitals have won the Stanley Cup and are your Stanley Cup champions. There will be a lot more. And the interesting thing is now, John Carlson is a UFA this offseason. He's going to want big bucks. That's going to be a lot to get him. But Capitals are your Stanley Cup champions. And we'll see you guys in future videos. Let me know what you guys want to see as a future video. So please comment down below. And there it is. The Capitals are Stanley Cup champions.